Imagine going to a pre-release and every pre-release kit was guaranteed to have a foil Planeswalker included. Well, it looks like that's the world we are living in. Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles. Well, some information has come up that's made me reevaluate my position on War of the Spark containing an obtuse amount of Planeswalkers. We may actually be looking at a world where we are going to get a crazy amount of Planeswalkers in one set. Now, this information has not been confirmed by Wizards of the Coast, so this may be a leak. This may be somebody jumping the gun. It's not 100% clear whether this information was authorized to be leaked, whether this is somebody putting info out too quickly. But there is a game store in Britain called Chimera Games. Chimera, there's a couple of different names. It's Chimera Nottingham is basically the name that they operate their store under. Now, they have been in business since 2006, and this is on an established website. So this isn't just some rumor on Reddit or anything like that. There is literally a post for War of the Spark pre-release where they are starting to already reserve spots, and it lists the contents of the pre-release kit. And here's what it says: 6 War of the Spark booster packs, 1 insert, 1 foil stamped premium Planeswalker, 1 foil stamped premium card, and a spin down life counter. It looks like we're going to be getting 2 promos per pre-release kit, and one of them will be a Planeswalker. Now, you may have watched my video that came out a couple of days ago talking about 36 Planeswalkers in War of the Sparks, and I was sharing my doubts. I heavily doubted that we would get something like that. Well, this post makes me feel like it's very, very likely. Now, again, I am not saying that this is 100% confirmed, but considering that it is put up on the website of an actual established game store that's been running Magic events for over a decade, I can't see why they would post this if they were just making it up. It seems like it would be a very short-sighted, short-term, like, okay, let me go ahead, we'll get people to sign up and we'll get the money, but at the end of the day, you're going to end up with a bunch of upset customers if it doesn't come through. If you think you're going to get a foil Planeswalker in your pack and you don't, you're going to be kind of upset with the business. So it's not a good business move from the perspective. When you look over the rest of the information, we've seen previous pre-release kits that had multiple promos. War of the Spark did push this whole concept of check out all these different Planeswalkers just from the trailer that we saw. Now, the question remains, will all of these Planeswalkers be in the set? Is this just something for the pre-release kits? We don't know for sure. This doesn't automatically mean that we will be getting all of these Planeswalkers in the set, because Wizards has done interesting things in the past, right? Like when they did Time Spiral, they included old school cards. If you didn't know about this, the original Time Spiral packs, they went and found things like Black Lotus Sol Rings that already existed in the world, collected them back up, and inserted them in addition into booster packs. So it's not unheard of for there to be cards inside of Magic products that aren't specifically meant for the standard environment and aren't usable that way. Now, for me, I mean, at this point, I definitely lean heavily towards there actually being a load of Planeswalkers in the set. I am now willing to believe that War of the Sparks may actually have the 36 Planeswalker amount that's being bandied about. Will it? We won't know for sure until we get absolute confirmation on it. But at this point, I believe it enough that I'm willing to make a video about it and bring the news to you guys. This to me feels like a leak. Like the information probably was not supposed to be posted yet, and somehow someone over at Chimera Nottingham got information about what was in the pre-release kits. Because at this point, the pre-release is a fair ways away. Like, we're not right on the door of the pre-release. There's no way that they have the pre-release kits. So it's curious. I've dug around. I couldn't find any information on the WPN website or anything else anywhere indicating that there would be a foil stamped premium Planeswalker. But at this point, with it being posted on like what seems to me to be a reputable store's page as an official listing for their events, I am willing to now, I've switched my position. I am no longer saying, no, it's not going to happen. Now I feel like it's likely, and it's actually a really exciting prospect, honestly. The idea of being able to get a whole bunch of Planeswalkers from one set is something I never would have anticipated, and it may signal a shift from Wizards of the Coast, moving away from the more greedy master style sets where they try to give us as little as possible for as much money as possible, and more player-friendly products. They may have stopped trying to service the more investor types of Magic players who like to buy up boxes and sit on them and are very interested in the master set, and they may be making something that's designed to appeal more to the actual full-on player base, because people get excited about Planeswalkers. So now, what does this mean? It means we may be seeing uncommon Planeswalkers. We may see like Planeswalkers at different rarities. There's a lot of possibilities for this. But in terms of that information, that's really the entirety of everything I have to say here. There's not much more to say, so there's no point in dragging the video onwards. Let's check in with the sixth color of Magic, and I'll be right back with you.
Hey, what's up, fans of the Magic Historian? This is Yellow Metal. Together, we are the sixth color of Magic.
And the final thing to do is to roll the golden scroll, the golden Planeswalkers, who back my channel on Patreon or through channel memberships. Thank you very much for what you guys do, and I shall see you all tomorrow.